I'm quitting software engineering. Because of what she has to say. Yes, I have already accepted her opinions before I have even watched the video. That's not to say that I will make some comments. Let's just get to the video. Yeah.
It's 4K. It's the quality. It's
Okay, all right.
It's the quality for me.
Okay, good night.
Hey friend, welcome back to my channel. I cut my hair. It has been a while. I've done a lot of things. If you do follow my Instagram, I've been season and I have been competing.
Wait, what? I really want to see what Miss West Coast has to tell me about quitting software engineering. I just want to hear what you have to say. Miss West Coast.
And I just came back from Croatia, which was a lot of fun. Sorry, if you're new here, you're probably very confused. I just like to talk to my friends in the beginning, especially because I always disappear. Because I'm juggling a lot in life and I'm proud. So, anyways, if you are new here, my name is Mbandondoa. I am a software engineer in Los Angeles, California. And I basically give you the resources that I wish I had when I was in school. So if that interests you, keep watching. But in this video, we're going to be talking about why you shouldn't be a software engineer. And I'm not trying to be a downer. Although I'm the bearer of bad news in this tech community, but I just again, I want to give you the information that I wish I had when I was going into tech. But I feel like since even the word, it's like a hot thing right now and everybody is making the switch, which is really exciting, especially seeing all the women who are making the switch into tech. I love it. But
wait, let me see when this video was made. 3 years ago. I'm sorry, Senegalese tech is not still, it's still hot. Very hot.
I need you to understand that tech does not equal programmer, So there are plenty of other jobs in tech. You don't have to just be a software developer to be in tech. You don't need to know how to code to be in tech. A lot of people have access more than ever to become financially and physically independent. But I need you to understand that this job is absolutely not for everybody. And I'm going to break that down today. All right, first one. If you're just looking for a job that pays money, look, I be stressing it to people. There's a reason why we get paid these 6-figure salaries, okay? We are not just painting pictures. Sure, there are some days where it's super easy and light and you barely really work, but this is a job that requires a lot of patience, a lot of discipline, logic, and problem-solving skills. But it's just by no means an easy job. If you do just want a job that pays well in tech, there are plenty of other jobs that do not require knowing how to program, that are still in tech, that pay very well. I have a video, I'm pretty sure I have a video on my channel about jobs that are in tech that don't require coding. Another reason.
Wait, why do I have to go and watch the other video to find out the jobs that don't require coding and pay a lot in tech? You could just mention them. You could really just see. This is what. As long as you are programming, it's a very difficult job. That's the truth. It's very difficult. The reason as to why they get paid that amount of salary is because it's difficult. You can't expect like, let me say, for example, a software engineer to be earning the same, like within the same range as, like, I don't know, IT support. I mean, okay, it depends on where your IT support is, but still, you just can't. You can't convince me. You can't convince me anyhow. And also remember, you wanted to make money. That's why you got into tech. So why is she telling you if you wanted to make money, you shouldn't get into tech? I mean, Doesn't make any sense. I mean, if you want to make money, you are going to put in all the work and discipline that you need to get the job done. You need to learn stuff. You will learn. Remember, you want to get paid. Ain't no such thing as Lamborghinis coming that easy.
And why you should not be a software engineer or software developer or programmer is if you think that you're just going to be a programmer quickly. This is my problem with some boot camps where they will promise you to become a full stack developer in 6 weeks or something, and that you're just going to be on your way and just suddenly be making $150,000 a year. No, it's just not true.
Stop the cap.
Like, I'm sure you can become a programmer quickly, but will you be a quality programmer? That's the question. Learning a program is like learning a language, like Mandarin, let's say. You can't become fluent in Mandarin in 3 months and then move to China and think you're just not gonna have any problems. And no, you're probably not the exception.
I can't, because I'm Batman.
You really need to take your time every single day to practice your craft, your new craft that you're trying to get into, programming, and learning the concepts, the core concept. It's not just coding. It is data structures, algorithms, and runtimes, and space complexity. There's so many different things that you need to absorb. It's not realistic to absorb all of that in 3 months. Obviously, the more you practice, the faster you become fluent. If you have kids, it's going to be harder. If you have a full-time job, it's going to be harder. It's going to require more work, but it's definitely doable. Most definitely doable, because it only takes maybe an hour a day to keep going. You need to factor in your lifestyle, because you need to mold your lifestyle around learning how to code, at least until the interviews are done. To be honest, nowadays, programmers are kind of a dime a dozen. It's becoming, like I said, it's really popular now. So companies are looking for quality programmers.
I mean, she does have a point. Like, if you are getting into software engineering or programming, why am I using programming? If you're getting into software engineering thinking that it's going to be easy, well, I guess you have to join me on that. Because it is hard. It is hard. It is actually hard. But I think that the same applies to every other job. Okay, most of every other technical job. You need to get a skill set. Yeah, it's just right there. That shouldn't stop you from becoming one if you are willing to get the skill set.
Another reason why you should not be a software developer is if you don't like coding. Listen.
All right. I just don't know. I've never met a person in my life that. Wait. I've never met a person in my life that wanted to become a software engineer and they didn't want to write a single line of code. Oh wait, I know such people. Prompters. Listen here, Senegalese techniques. We are in 2024. Clearly, you can become a software engineer without coding. Because we have ChatGPT. Big ups to some out, man. OpenAI. L take.
Like, if you're only thinking of that guap.
Hey, don't take me serious on that ChatGPT thing. I will find you out.
And you don't like coding? I have seen it time and time again with my classmates or stories from my tech friends who were just kind of going through the motions and doing it for the check. Oh! And once you get into real life, like, this is your job now. This is your career, Monday through Friday. So if you're doing something that you don't like 5 out of 7 days of the week, every week, for a year, 2 years, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, until retirement, no amount of money is worth that.
Yeah, boy.
Now, as someone who has spent the majority of her life below the poverty line, I understand the allure of doing anything for financial freedom. And I do believe that people who normally say that not everything is about money or don't do it for the money are people who have money.
I beg your pardon?
But as I've experienced more and more of adulthood, I realized just how important your mental health is. Like, it's actually more important than anything. If you don't have good mental health, everything else in your life is going to suffer. And life is just too short to be unhappy at a job. There are plenty of paths in tech that don't require coding and pay very well. Another reason is if you think.
Oh, wait. I fail to understand that point. Like, don't you have to be a software engineer for you to feel the mental health baggage from it? So this is for people who are aspiring to be software engineers. Well, now you're making me. Because, oh no, those DSAs, oh, they're making me depressed. I think the D in DSA stands for depression. Oh, stress and anxiety. Oh well, let's get to it.
That learning and the struggle ends after you get the job. I've mentioned this in a lot of videos, but the learning never stops. So that's something you got to keep in mind. It's a constant improvement profession. So you're always going to be learning something new. You're always going to be perfecting your craft and teaching others and learning from others. That is kind of the beauty of the job, actually. Also, if you're going into programming for the physical freedom of remote work and traveling the world and coding, please watch my video on contract versus full-time. Yeah, I think it's called.
Shouldn't you explain? Why do I have to binge you? You're smart. Smart. You want views, don't you? Smart.
It's called something along the lines of that, just so that you can see all of your options and just so that you have a little more knowledge on how that works. I mean, nowadays, because of, what's going on in the world, it is a lot easier to just work remotely with any company, really, because most, if not every tech company pretty much went remote for the stay-at-home order, especially in Los Angeles, and we're still working from home. But I still think you should watch the video just so that you can have more knowledge on different types of employment roles. And that's it, friends. If you are on your tech journey, welcome to the club. It's an exciting and interesting club to be in. It can be very frustrating.
Wait, what wasn't she supposed to tell us why we shouldn't join because it's remote? I don't get it.
Very frustrating sometimes, but the reward is always worth it. So if you are like, okay, I want to be a software engineer, software developer, coder, programmer, whatever you want to call it, I want to be that, then you're going to be that. There are plenty of ways to get into programming, whether it's traditional school, self-teaching, boot camp, coding school, whatever path you take is
Prompting.
depending on the amount of work that you put in. But if you decided specifically that you wanted to go to a coding school, you've already decided this 100%. Then I did partner with Lambda School in another video a while back. I don't remember when because I've been on YouTube for a while. That I highly recommend that you check out. They're probably going to be the only coding school that I partner with, and it was mainly because of how they handled.
Okay, she's done with the video. I mean, for the most part, she has made points on what it takes to be a software engineer, not why you shouldn't be a software engineer. I feel like every job has its complexities. There are plenty of reasons why you shouldn't be a banker, plenty of reasons why you shouldn't sell shoes, plenty of reasons why I shouldn't drink water. Plenty of reasons why I shouldn't do anything. But if you're out there and you're watching this type of content, like this is the type of content that I wouldn't advise you to watch if you are trying to get into the space, because you're going to get discouraged thinking that, oh, these problems are only native to software engineering. But the points she made are just skill issue and think about, okay, it's just mainly skill issue. Like, yeah, skill issue, and that's just, it's not native to software engineering. I mean, if you're going to become an accountant, you still face skill issues. If you are going to become a driver, skill issues, like if it's skill issue, then it cuts across everywhere. As long as there's a little bit of technicality involved with the job, there's always going to be skill issues.
Skill issue. Skill issue. Skill issue.
Anyways, guys, that's all I had for today. See you on the next one. I'm also not that loud in person.